Welcome to my channel ICAI Academy, and today is day 5 of 100 audit shorts. Today I am going to deal with Essay 230, that is audit documentation. Essay 230 deals with auditor's responsibilities to prepare audit documentation that will provide a sufficient and appropriate record of the basis for the auditor's report. Okay, and it will also provide evidence that the audit was planned and performed in accordance with the standards on auditing. What are the objectives of Essay 230? The objectives of the auditor is to prepare a documentation that will enable an experienced auditor to understand the nature, timing and extent of the audit procedures undertaken. Okay, and it will also support the auditor's conclusions and opinion. Form, content and the extent of documentation depends on the size and complexity of the entity. So it will vary from entity to entity. Okay. So significant matters arising during audit, identified risk of material mistake and nature of audit procedures all will add up to the documentation size. Okay. Audit working papers are all the audit documentation is also known as the audit working papers, right? So which may be permanent file or it can be current, and it is also maintained in electronic form or physical form. It depends upon the entity. Okay. So audit working papers physical या electronic हो, जो भी फॉर्म में हो, it varies from audit of the different companies, entities. Okay, documentation of significant matters, that is very important. Okay, the auditor shall document significant matters, professional judgments made, conclusions arrived or reached at, discussions with the management or those charged with the governance. These are important matters. Okay, जो भी important judgment और issue हो उसको properly document करना ज़रूरी है, ठीक है, and that is the responsibility of the auditor. Assembly and retention of the audit file. Okay, the audit file should be assembled within 60 days from the date of the report of the auditor, and it should be maintained, or we can say it should be retained for at least 7 years. Okay, so मतलब बोलना चाह रहे हैं कि audit file 60 दिन के अंदर कंप्लीट करनी होती है और 7 साल तक में उसे सेफली रखना पड़ेगा. Ownership and confidentiality of the audit documents depends on the, or it is a responsibility of the auditor. और बोल सकते हैं audit documentation is the property of the auditor, so auditor shall maintain confidentiality unless the disclosure of which is required by any particular law. तो audit papers auditor की property होती है और उनकी confidentially maintain करना भी उसका ही responsibility है. So we can say Essay 230 ensures proper audit documentation which serves as evidence of audit work performed and supports the auditor's opinion. Thank you.